What is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a mum to a 6 months old baby boy. His name is Charlie. He is the light of my life and I am 6 months postpartum, so I've wanted to create this video for a while. I want to talk about how I'm feeling so far 6 months postpartum. This video is going to be real, it's going to get real deep, it's going to get emotional. I'm here to talk about how I'm feeling. It is not going to be a body update video. I did a 3 months body update video and to be honest my body has not changed since creating that video. This is really just going to be me sitting here and just opening up with you guys and getting really deep on how I'm feeling. The two main things that I want to talk about throughout this video is postpartum anxiety and mum guilt. Before I get into this video, I do want to quickly talk about how this is my postpartum experience and my postpartum journey, and if you are going through your postpartum journey, then please don't base it with mine. As always, everyone is different and everyone's experience is going to be different. I am just purely creating this video so that hopefully if any mums are going through something similar, then this will help them. Okay, let's just get straight into it. Like I mentioned, I am 6 months postpartum. It has been the best 6 months of my life and also the hardest. I think if you're a first-time mum, you'll agree with me that every day is different and you kind of feel like you're on this roller coaster and it goes super fast and you're kind of waiting to crash, but you can't afford to crash because you're now a mum taking care of another life. And that's exactly how I feel like I'm going. I feel like I'm going super fast up this roller coaster and it just never ends. The first thing I want to talk about is postpartum depression. So depression is something that I've actually never experienced. I count myself very blessed to have such a supportive and beautiful family, and we're all very open with each other. I love my family to bits and I have obviously been sad at times, I've been down at times, but I have never experienced depression, and it is the same throughout my postpartum. I have not experienced any depression. I'm actually the happiest that I've ever been. I feel so blessed to have my son. He just brings me so much joy. But I do want to mention that if you are feeling a little down, if you're feeling different, if you may be experiencing postpartum depression, you are not alone. It is not bad to have depression. It is so much more common than you may think, and I highly recommend that you talk to someone about it. In New Zealand, every doctor appointment that I've had so far, every midwife appointment that I've had so far, have asked me, how are you feeling? Are you experiencing any signs of sadness? Do you feel down? Are you able to get out of bed? How is your mood? And that is something that I feel like is just amazing. As mums, we need to feel comfortable to be able to talk to anyone, and honestly, if you just need someone to talk to, I'm here to listen. You can message me on my Instagram, I will listen to you. So I did want to quickly just briefly talk about postpartum depression because it is so important that if you are experiencing this, that you don't feel alone and that you do get help, because there are help out there. The next thing that I want to talk about is postpartum anxiety. So very much like depression, I have never experienced any sort of anxiety before in my life. Throughout my teenage years, never really felt like I was an anxious person, and this has changed dramatically since having my son. As soon as I became a first-time mum, a young mum, I am the first mum out of my friend group. My siblings have children, however, I just kind of feel like I've been going through this journey in my little family bubble and haven't really been able to talk to anyone that is currently a first-time mum. I've found it super difficult to create mum friends, and that is possibly why I'm a bit more anxious. I don't know. I feel like my anxiety has probably hit the roof. This is where it's going to get really deep, guys. So I feel like I realized that I was going through postpartum anxiety when my partner Jamie got a new job and he works night shifts. Not every day, but a lot of the time he will work at night, and that means he doesn't get home till around 1 in the morning. I remember I was sitting on the couch and I was just staring at my baby monitor, and my heart was beating really fast and I was sweating, and I kept going into the room. I was making sure that Charlie was breathing. I kept putting my hand on his chest. I was making sure he was breathing. I wasn't able to sit on my couch comfortably. I wasn't able to relax. I felt so different and I didn't know what was going on. This happened for maybe like 3 nights until I was like, no, something's not right. I need to talk to someone about this. And I spoke to my partner. He is my best friend, and I just was like, why do you think this is happening to me? Like, is it normal? Is it just because I'm a first-time mum? Does everyone go through this? And the more we talked about it, the more I was able to open up about how I was feeling and what was happening to me. He said, you know, do you want to talk to someone about this? Is this possibly postpartum anxiety? And that's when I was like, yeah, I think I am having some sort of postpartum anxiety. The fact that I realized that something wasn't right, that I wasn't feeling myself, and I was able to talk to my partner, I think was huge. And looking back at it now, I'm so proud that I did talk about it, because I have been able to deal with my anxiety a lot better. So I think postpartum anxiety can come in lots of different ways, and the main way that I felt it was really when I was by myself and it was nighttime. I get a lot more anxious during the night. During the day I feel completely fine. I feel it's possibly because it's light and there's people around me, like I could scream and someone would hear me. But I think when it was nighttime and I was by myself, I just felt so worried that something would happen and I wouldn't know how to react. The way that I have been able to deal with this and kind of overcome this anxiety is firstly by talking to my partner, and that is step number 1. If you are feeling anxious or different, talk to someone about it, whether that is your partner, your mum, your dad, your friends, your midwife, a counselor, anyone. You just need to be able to express how you feel, and then you'll feel like more is going to come out and more will make sense. So once I was able to talk to my partner, step 2 is we created a plan together on how to deal with this. The way that we deal with this, which obviously might not work for everyone, this is just purely what is working for me, is he'll text me throughout the night. He'll be at a night shift, he'll text me, he'll check up on me. If I'm feeling more anxious, I will text him, he'll pop out, he will call me, and that is working so well. I feel like knowing that he is on his phone during that hard period for me makes me feel better, because I know that he is just a text away. Step number 3 that I've been doing to overcome this is just trying to relax. I find that watching a TV show makes me more relaxed. I kind of keep my mind switched out of feeling anxious and I just focus on something else. I will have the baby monitor next to my screen. I can see him, I can see that he's okay. I will check up on him regularly, but I do not go anywhere near as much as I used to before. So I would recommend that if you are feeling any sort of anxiousness or just you feel different and it's not a good feeling, because obviously when you become a mum you're going to feel different. There are going to be different feelings, different emotions, but you don't want to feel a certain way that you don't like. And that's what I felt like. I didn't like the way that I was feeling when I was home by myself at night. I just had to find a way to make myself feel better, and I found that way, and that is what I recommend that you do, is just find what works for you. That is my postpartum anxiety experience, and it's going good. I feel so much better already. I feel so good that I can open up in front of you guys and talk about this. I feel like this is a huge step for me already. It's making me conquer this mountain. I'm running over the mountain, and I am proud to be where I am right now. A few months back I wasn't even at the stage where I could talk to my partner about it. Every day it's going to be a better day. Just keep climbing those stairs, and trust me mama, you will get there. The next thing that I want to talk about is mum guilt. This is something that I'm still struggling with, and I'm not too sure when I will get over this. I remember reading some comments about some other mums that are on this Facebook group that I'm a part of, and they were talking about mum guilt, and I was like, mum guilt? Like, what is mum guilt? I think people can look at mum guilt very differently, but to me, I see it as a way that I can't spend time by myself. If I am not being a mother, I feel guilty. It's so hard because I am someone who is a very fast-paced, very on the go. I love to work, I love to have hobbies, I love to do things for myself. I haven't really been able to do that or focus on myself because as soon as I take a break from Mama Land, I just feel so guilty. I really started to notice this when my partner would be like, oh, Charlie and I are going for a walk, go have a bath. And he meant it in the best way possible. He wanted me to have a break, but I was like, why would you go for a walk without me? Why can't I come? I'd almost get upset and angry, like, no, I'm coming. I don't need to relax. I don't need to have a bath. I'm coming. And I would go for this walk even though I was exhausted, I hadn't had time to myself, and I needed that bath. Still, to this day, I find that the only time I really do ask my partner to take the baby and I take time for myself is when I'm creating YouTube videos, which I love. And although I know I'm not quite there with dealing with my mum guilt, it's a step, and every step is a good step. Everybody needs a break, and you are not a bad mum for taking a break. Tell yourself that. I need to tell myself that. I read this quote somewhere. Can't remember it word to word, but it was kind of going along the lines of being a mother is who I am, but it doesn't define me. And I think as soon as you become a mum, people define you as a mum. You're now a mum. You're no longer the person that you used to be, but I don't think that's right. I want to be a mum, but I also want to be a YouTuber. I want to be an active person. I want to be a girlfriend. I want to be a daughter. I'm not just a mum, and that is something that I need to keep telling myself and keep working on, is that a mother is who I am, but it doesn't define me. Okay, I've gotten through this video. I've opened up to you guys. I've talked about how I'm feeling. I hope that some way this will help you, and I hope that you take my advice, and whatever your postpartum experience is looking like, if you feel like it's not okay, then you talk to someone about it. I want to say a massive thank you for listening to this video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope that it will help you. I hope that you're having a good postpartum journey if that is what you're currently going through. And like always guys, if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please also hit the subscribe button because I will keep posting mum related videos and lifestyle videos. And yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up this video here. Thanks guys, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.